So he says you're stuck in a rut and you observe it, you don't compare.
I don't know what. Am I in a rut? I look. I'm stuck in a rut because I speak English. I speak Italian and French. All right, that's not rust. Am I psychologically, inwardly caught in a groove? Like a tram car.
Just motivated by something and not understanding it.
Yeah. No, am I? I don't know. Yes. I'm going to find out. I'm going to watch. I'm going to be terribly attentive, sensitive, alert.
Now this requires that you not react in the first place by saying, no, that's horrible, I couldn't possibly be stuck in a rut.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You may be telling the truth.
Well, but then to not have that reaction, excuse me.
Sorry, go on.
To not have that reaction, you can't have that self there that says, I'm not the type of person that's stuck in ruts.
I don't know. So, is there a learning about oneself which is not, this is something else I mustn't go into, which is not constant accumulation of about myself? I don't know if I'm making myself clear.
Yes. You're saying that...
I observe myself. And I've learned from that observation, something. And that something is being accumulated too all the time by watching. I think that's not learning about yourself.
Yeah. It's being concerned with what you think about yourself.
Yeah. What you think about yourself, what you have gathered about yourself.
Yeah.
It's like a river that's flowing. You have to follow it. I mean, that leads somewhere else. Let's get back to it.
Well, no, maybe this is part of the question we're asking, because we start with, how does this disorder occur? And
yes,
you
let's
say,
stick to that.
It occurs because I have the image of myself as someone who knows he's not stuck in a rut. I don't like to think that I'm stuck in a rut. And somebody says, yes, you are.
But you may be.
Yes. I have to be open to looking to see.
Yeah, to observe.
But then what about this approach? Somebody says I'm stuck in a rut. I look at myself and think, yes, I am stuck in a rut. And then I can respond by saying, well, what's wrong with that? Everyone's stuck in a rut.
That means you're just blind.
No, you accept the fact, but then you think, well, why should I do anything about it?
Well,
what's wrong with that as an approach?
Like a man stuck as a Hindu. He's stuck. He's then contributing to war.
Well, I may say, well, I'm stuck in a rut, but so is everybody. It's the nature of humanity to be stuck in ruts.
You see, that's it. You go off, that's the nature of humanity.
Yes.
But I question that.
I would say everyone else is stuck in ruts.
If you say that's the nature of humanity, let's change it, for God's sake.
But you may believe it's unchangeable. You see, what reason have I for believing that we can change it? I may think that I'm stuck in a rut, so are you, and so is everybody else. And anyone who thinks they're not is deceiving themselves.
Is cheating themselves.
Yes.
I may cheat, so I begin to inquire, am I cheating myself? I want to be very honest about it. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to be a hypocrite.
But you may not be a hypocrite. You may think I am stuck in a rut. And you may be a pessimist. You see, the alternative to being a hypocrite is a pessimist, or one alternative.
No, I'm neither a pessimist nor an optimist. I say, look, am I stuck in a rut? I watch all day.
And you perhaps conclude yes. But then you can take the pessimistic course and say, yes, I am, but say what?
Oh, yes, if you prefer that way of living, go ahead. But I don't want to live that way.
Well, the person who comes into therapy usually comes with both sides going on at the same time. He says that I have this problem which I want to be free of. I don't want to be stuck in a rut. On the other hand, when it gets down to really looking at that, he doesn't want to look at it either, because it becomes uncomfortable.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, to come back to our original question, the world is in disorder.
Yes.
Human beings are disorder. And we describe what is disorder. And is there a possibility to live free from disorder? That's a real basic question. We said as long as there is this divisive process of life, I'm a Hindu, you are an Arab, I'm a Buddhist, you are a Muslim, I'm British, you are Argentine, and so on, there must be conflict, war. My son is going to be killed. For what?
Or as long as I identify on a personal level with my job or with my family or so on, there will be pain.
Of course.
It's the same process.
So, is it possible to have, without identification, responsibility?
If I'm not identified, will I even go to work?
Yeah, but I'm responsible for the lady whom I've married. Responsible in the sense that I have to look after her, care for her, she has to care for her. It's a responsibility means order. But we have become totally irresponsible by isolating ourselves, British, French, follow?
We handle the problem of responsibility by developing a rut that we can work in.
Yes, that's it.
And staying inside there.
If I recognize, see the fact that responsibility is order, I'm responsible to keep this house clean. And you are, but as we all live in this earth, it's our earth, not the British earth and French earth and German earth. It's our earth to live on. And we have divided ourselves. Because in this division, we think there's security.
There's stability and security.
Security, which is no security at all.